Hey, folks. Dave back here in Studio B, having some coffee this morning, as well as having some hoops on the channel here. As you know, I was playing some Bankshot Basketball last night. I was up really late last night, like really late, playing this game and reading the instructions and the whole bit, and it's making sense. And I actually played the fourth quarter in about 25 minutes last night, and I probably could get it down to 15 or 20 once I get good at it. And so I could probably get this game in maybe an hour and 15. And again, it's a full-play basketball game, and I think that would be pretty good. If I could do it in an hour and a 15, I think I'd be pretty happy with that. I think I would. So anyway, let me get down. Let me show you what I got going on here. I got a whole new setup. Now, I'm not going to be able to zoom in on the cards like I did. I kind of did that yesterday to show what's going on. But I'm just going to kind of play here at my own pace here. David C. comes by. Thanks for coming by. So check out this setup here. This is what I'm going to use today. All right. So kind of similar to last night, but I'm just going to use the one camera. So won't be able to see everything fine-tuned over here, but I'll try to read off what I got. I'm going to use the ball roller today, and that should, I'm kind of hoping that would help me show you the dice. So what I have here for ball roller, this is my percentage die. This is my 2D6. This is a backup percentage for like three-point shots and stuff. And if I need a single D6 for rebounds and stuff, then that's what I'm going to go with. As Ryan and PJ come by here on this Sunday brunch day, I just had my coffee and a little muffin my wife made. It's a little like a cinnamon roll type of thing she made. There was a leftover one from yesterday, so so let's get this going here, okay? So I got my things here, and I got my things here. And let's start this off. Okay, now, of course, the Steve Tower jinx is already kicked in because I played last night and I had no problem, and I read the directions this morning again. I got a pretty idea what's going on, and I sit down here, and now I freeze. Like, what do I do? And Steve Tower says, as soon as you turn the camera on, and he's exactly right. So I'm kind of freezing right now what I'm going to do. All right, so we're going to do the jump ball. I'm going to use this as my possession, just to kind of help me. I don't always get to move it correctly, but sometimes I do. All right, so we're going to have a jump ball, and let's see what goes on here. All right, so the jump ball here is going to be the home team. All right, so the Celtics will get it in the first and fourth quarter, and Philadelphia will get it there. Okay, so Celtics ball, and I'm going to just kind of flip over here, and I'm going to show you how I got this going. There's still a couple of things I'm unsure of, and when I come to the unsure things, I'll pause and show you what I got going on. So if anybody knows, they could help me out here. I'm not going to show every card and everything like I did yesterday. I will read off what it is so you can follow along, so to speak. Alrighty, so right off the bat. So, and this is the other thing I noticed too. So it says here, I don't know if you can see it here, the G1, but it's a G3 if the minutes played are greater than 9. So right off the bat in the game, do I think that they're going to not have Henderson in and they're going to start Quinn Buckner? Probably not, because these are my starters. But what I'm going to do is kind of take on the attitude I got when I play shootout hockey. When I play shootout and you have 5 penalties at once, it's not really 5 penalties at once. It's 5 penalties that have happened through the course of that game rather than 5 at once. So what I'm going to do is take on the attitude that if I go with G3 here, now it says his minutes played greater than 9, his minutes played is 16, right? So it will be Quinn Buckner getting the ball. So instead of saying he got it right off the tip, I'm going to say that, at the end of the game, if and when I do the stats, that's going to just contribute to his stats. So it's not necessarily chronological thing like that. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not, Dan, I'm not playing the Atlanta Hawks just yet. I can't bring myself to do it with a new game. I need to get a couple of things under my belt. So that being said, I will go with Quinn Buckner here, and he's going up against defense 1. Okay. So Quinn Buckner, F1, I should say, against Dr. J. Alrighty. So let's roll the dice here, and I'm going to be reading off the Buckner card, not Bill, but Quinn. Okay. So we have an 81. So an 81 is going to be a missed shot, and if it's I rolled an 8 on the 6-sided die, so it's not a 3-point shot. So his shot missed, okay? So Buckner puts it up. His shot's no good. If I was keeping stats, I would make a note that Buckner's shot was missed, okay? So now we're going to go to the rebound. Defensive center, so the ball's going to go over to Philadelphia. It's going to be Moses Malone. He's going to go on a fast break. All right, so let's draw the fast break. So right off the bat, Buckner's shot misses. Fast break. Fast break says fast break B to E is held up. So their fast break today is going to be E, actually, all right, because they're a D, but the Celtics subtract 1, so they're going to be E, and the Celtics will be B minus 1 is a C. So we have E and C. So fast break B to E is held up. So they'd have to be A or better. So they're gonna hold up. All right. So it's gonna be Philadelphia ball, and now we're gonna flip to see who has it, and it's gonna be E passes to B2 or B1. This is the other question that I have. Okay, one of my main questions does E have to be F1, or is it when I'm playing this way is any E? Do I have any E? So I do have an E here in Johnson. So this being the case, my question is, when playing this way, do I automatically go to the E player, or does the E player have to be F1? I'm thinking no, because that way he would never get in the game as F1. So how I'm playing this is I have an E, and he's going to pass to B2, which is Malone, or B1. But it says B2 first, so I have a B2. So he's going to pass to Malone. That's kind of how I have. So Clement Johnson passes to Malone. Again, not thinking chronologically here why he would be out this early in the game, but at some point he'd get in, so I'm just going to assume that. And he's going up against Parrish. So we have Moses Malone going up against Parrish. And I rolled a 27, and that shot is up, and it's no good. Another miss here. So each team with a miss. Moses Malone, guarded by Parrish, misses. We have a rebound. It's the high player in the game. So, again, I'm going to take a look at everybody. And so we have 7, 8, 38. So it's probably going to be 38, I would imagine. So Moses Malone is 38 on the offense. Anybody here? Yeah, Parrish is a defense 39. So Parrish is going to come down with the ball. So Parrish on the rebound takes it over, and it's Celtics ball. E passes to B1 or G1. Now, I don't have an E. I don't even have any Bs. This team's kind of all flat right now, which is strange, but that's what it is. So Celtics ball. So it's just going to go to F1. So Larry Bird going up against Julius Erving. I'll roll the dice here. A 59 for Bird, and that is good. Bird will put that up and in. So Bird scores, and the Celtics now will take a 2-0 lead, just like that, right? So it's going to be Philadelphia ball, and that's how it plays. And this is just, this is only my second game, and I already got this flow, and I'm really enjoying the game. Really enjoying the game. As Thomas comes by, he's so you've been talking to Mike Ignatoski, huh? Oh my God, yeah. I've chatted with Mike a few times. We kind of collaborated on the game. I was kind of play testing his the spreadsheet for hockey. Mike's a great guy. We're supposed to get together again, and we're gonna do some videos on my channel as far as getting that spreadsheet to work. So, yeah, Mike was great. Mike's a really good guy. All right, so it's going to be Philadelphia ball. So we're going to flip over here, and we have F1. So it's going to be Julius Erving going against the center this time. So it's going against Robert Parrish. All righty, so we're going to roll the dice here. And 89 is going to be a turnover, and it's a foul if it's a 5. I rolled a 7. Again, the 3 and the 4, the apple-colored dice are my 6-sided die. So it's going to turn it over. And so when we read the turnover card here, it's going to be a pass goes out of bounds. So it's out of bounds. Now we got a G2, but we have a question mark. Oh, boy. And the question marks always kind of get me, too. All right, so let's roll the ball here. So DJ coming up the court. DJ with a 56, and he's fouled while shooting, so we need to put up the shot and see if he scores here. So I'm going to roll the dice again. I get a 33, and, that's a 3-point shot if I rolled the 3, but I rolled the 7. So DJ is fouled. The shot goes in, and we're going to take the free throw here. So 4-0 Boston here. Philadelphia in the first will pick up their first foul. All right, so I need to resolve the question mark, though. So let's resolve the question mark. Away team, put that right here. Away team called for a non-shooting foul on the next 2 home possessions. Oh, boy. So I'm going to put that off to the side here so I remember to do that. So it's going to be non-shooting fouls immediately on the next 2 home possessions. So that's going to work out to the Celtics' advantage. All right, so DJ is going to roll now to see if he gets the free throw to make it a 3-point play. So I rolled a 26. A 26 is good. So DJ makes the 3-point play. It is 5-0 Boston. Oh, again, I told you, I'm going to forget to move my possession. So Philadelphia ball. All right, so they're going to inbounds it here. all foul while shooting are 2-point basket plus a foul. So it's going to be an automatic. All right, so F2, that comes into play if I need it to be. So F2 is going to be Bobby Jones going up against Robert Parrish. Let's roll the dice here. Bobby Jones. Ooh, a 0-0 foul while shooting. So all foul while shooting are good plus a foul. So that's going to count. So that ball's going to roll in. So the 76ers are on the board. And now Bobby Jones is going to roll for the free throw. All right, he comes up to the line. A 76 is good. So Bobby Jones puts that in, completes a three-point play. And it's going to be Boston ball now as they will bring it up the court. All righty, so what this means here is that we're at the 5-minute mark. So this will be 1 minute of play. So after 1 minute of play, it's 5-3 Celtics. It's going to be the high against defense, G2. So Clint Richardson. G2 is Tony. The high, I think we said, was Bird. Bird is 25, so he's the highest. So Bird coming in against Andrew Toney. Bird looking up, puts this up, and look at this. 57 is a basket. If it's a 12, it's a three-pointer. Bird with the 3 because I rolled to 66. It's good. Bird with 3. 3. Bird puts up the 3. And after 1 minute of play, all right, again, we got the 1 minute here. It is going to be 8-3 Boston here in the first minute. So they're going pretty good here. All right, so let's continue on. So it's going to be Philadelphia ball. F1. So Dr. J against defense C. And we're going to read off the defensive card this time. All righty. And Barbara comes by. Good to see you, Barbara. Hope things are going well out there. Hopefully the rain has stopped. And I got a 37. So it's going to be blocked. He blocks the shot. So let's check the rebound. And it's going to be G2, offense G2. So it's going to stay as Andrew Toney is going to pick this up. So Philadelphia ball. And it's going to be E passes to B1. So Clement Johnson passes to, this is the where do I just look for any E on the court, which is what I'm doing. If that's wrong, let me know. So do I have a B1? I do not have a B1. So he's going to go to G1. So he's going to send it over to Maurice Cheeks. And he's going up against Henderson. Alrighty, so nice offensive rebound by the Sixers. They're going to reset the ball. A 62 is foul while shooting. So Cheeks is fouled. Let's roll to see how he did on that. So a 52 is a miss. So he's going to miss the shot. So two free throws coming up here for Maurice Cheeks. All right, so the first one is an 81, and that is no good. I would need a 9 on the decider dice. I rolled a 7. So first one is no good. Second one is good. So Cheeks will put in the second one. And so now it's 8-4, and it's going to be Boston ball. And we continue on. G1, Gerald Henderson going up against F2 against Bobby Jones. And we're going to read off the Bobby Jones card because it's in red. Okay. So we're going to roll the dice, and we got a 51. Shot is up. Shot is no good by Henderson. And the rebound, offense 2. F2, offense F2. So coming in is Cedric Maxwell, and Boston will keep the ball. D or E passes to B1. I don't have a D or an E, so it's just going to be G2. So Maxwell swings this over to DJ. And DJ guarded by Andrew Toney. We're going to read it off Tony's card. And a 6 is going to be foul while shooting. So DJ is hit. Does the shot go in on a 78? No. So he'll just get 2. So DJ will come to the line. The first one is good, and the second one is no good. So we've got to check for a rebound. So he's going to hit 1 out of 2. So he'll make it 9-4. And we're going to have to go to a rebound and high at center. So Parrish offensive rebound is 32. Defensive rebound is 42. So it's going to be Philadelphia ball. All righty. So Moses Malone comes down with it. And now we've already passed another one. So now we're in minute number 2. And we're kind of flying by here. Choice against defender. We're going to give it to Dr. J. Right? And he's going to go up against Bird. So Dr. J and Bird. And we're going to roll off the Dr. J card. And we have a 36. And that is going to be a shot. It's up and no good. So the shot by Dr. J does not go in. rebound, high on defense, and then a fast break. So I want to say that's Robert Parrish with the 39, right? So Boston ball, Parrish on the fast break. Oh, I forgot this. Didn't I? I forgot the non-shooting foul. So we're gonna go non-shooting foul right now. So it's gonna be, and then I gotta do one more. I completely forgot about that. So I'll do those right now. So we got a foul, and then I guess it would be another foul, right? Because it's 2 in a row on 2 possessions. So 2 fouls here by Philadelphia. I completely forgot about that. Again, still new, still working this out. Very enjoyable game. It's just a lot of little things to remember. I think I'm doing pretty good, though, for my second playthrough here. All right, so we got the 2 fouls out of the way, so now they have 3. And we continue on. We're still in the first couple of minutes of the first quarter. F2, so Boston ball. So Cedric Maxwell going up against Bobby Jones. We're going to read off the Bobby Jones card, and that's a 16, and that is good. And on a 16... it's going to be unassisted. So that Maxwell puts that up. Maxwell will score 11-4. Boston, Philadelphia ball. Okay. Now we got to change a steal if we have a steal here. F2. So Bobby Jones going up against Robert Parrish. We're going to read off the Robert Parrish card. 37 is blocked. Shot is blocked. And the rebound to defense F1. So Larry Bird comes in. He'll take the possession. Bird gets the ball. And Boston moves up the court now. C, so it's going to be Parrish. And he's got a question mark going up against Moses Malone. We're going to read off the Parrish card. A 17 is good. Parrish puts that up and in, but we have to check the question mark here. So Parrish lays that up and in. Let's check the question mark. B1, B2, or F2 player on the team auto rolls his basket result on the next 3 possessions. So I don't have B1 and B2, but I have F2. So Cedric Maxwell auto rolls his basket results. So that means he's just going to go right to the basket, I would think, all right, on the next 3 possessions. So let me keep that here and try to remind myself what that is. Okay, so Philadelphia is going to get the ball after the bucket. Okay. Again, some of these little things here. Again, I'm not 100% sure how to play them, but we're gonna do our best. All right. So Philadelphia ball. So we have G1. So it's going to be Maurice Cheeks going up against F2. So he's going up against Cedric Maxwell, and we're gonna read off the Maurice Cheeks card. A 30 is going to be good. If it's a 2, it's a 3-pointer. It's not, and there's no assist. So Cheeks will score, and I didn't realize it was 13-6 already if I'm doing everything correctly. Alrighty, so now we've played 3 minutes. Right, so 3 minutes are gone here in the first quarter, and it's 13-6 Boston. Boston with the ball. It's going to be the center, Robert Parrish, going up against Malone. And now this doesn't come into play because F2 does not have the ball. So we're going to be reading off the defensive card. And a 22 is going to be good. And we're going to get an assist. So Parrish getting the assisted by the highest assist, which is Danny Ainge. No, Quinn Buckner. So Quinn Buckner slides that over to Parrish, and Parrish puts that in. And so it's going to be 15-6. So now it's going to be Philadelphia ball. All right, so that's possession 1 of this. D or E passes to B1. So we have a D or an E, so they're going to pass to B1 or B2. I don't have B1, but I have a B2. So Moses Malone and Robert Parrish going at it. Coming off the defensive card, a 30. And that is going to be good. So Moses Malone backs in, puts this up, and Philadelphia gets a couple of more. It's now 15-8. So it's going to be Boston ball. I do not have an E, so we're going to go right to G1. So it's going to be Henderson going up against Maurice Cheeks. And a 97 is a turnover. Steal 6-12. It's going to be a steal. And so they're going to turn the ball over. So it's going to be Philadelphia ball. And on a steal, if it was the the last number on the turnover, but they would get a fast break, but it's not. So C2, if C1's minutes are less than 25, the minutes are 37, so it's going to be the center. So Moses Malone will get it, going up against Robert Parrish, reading off the Parrish card. 85, shot is up, it's no good. Rebound, loose ball foul. And the loose ball foul is on defense F2. So Maxwell will pick up the foul here. That's the first foul for the Celtics. And so it'll be Philadelphia ball. And now we got 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. I'll put those cards in there. I kind of like that. All right. G3, if the minutes played are greater than 19 and the minutes played are 23. Yes. Okay. So it's going to be Clint Richardson going up against, and I think when you do this now, if you have a reserve, you go against the reserve. I believe that's how it says. So Clint Richardson is a reserve, so I'm going to have him go up against Scott Wedman. And we're going to read off the Wedman card. Wedman is a 3. Turnover. A steal on 3 to 7. No, it's just a turnover. So a turnover is a bad pass out of bounds. So Boston ball, F2 now. Right? So Boston ball, F2. So I think this is the final of 3 possessions for F2. Oh, no, F2. So F2 just auto rolls his basket result. So does that mean, so he auto rolls his basket result. So does that mean he gets the basket and I roll to see if it's a 3? Or do I roll off his card? That is kind of funky how that's said. Auto rolls his basket result. Does that mean he gets the basket and I'm determining if it's a 2 or a 3? Or am I just rolling right off his offense? So I'm going to put this aside because that's going to be a question I'm going to have to ask. Again, there's so many little things like that in the game, how they're worded, I'm not understanding. So if you auto-roll your basket result, a basket result would be here. So I'm going to assume he gets it. So I'm going to roll the dice, and a 3-point would be 12. Would be 2. No, so it's not a 3-point. So I'm just going to say he got an auto basket. So I'm just going to say that, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong again. This game doesn't mean anything anyway. So I'm going to say he gets the basket, and I'm thinking that I'm auto-rolling to see if it's going to be 2 or 3. It's really kind of weird how that's written. I kind of wish they had like a little addendum that really spelled out what some of these things mean to people like me who don't know much about basketball. All right, so it's going to be Philadelphia ball here, trailing 17-8. F2 is going to get it. So Bobby Jones going up against Cedric Maxwell, reading off the Maxwell card, and it's going to be 8. And it's going to be good. And we're going to check the assists. So assisted by G2. So Tony over to Bobby Jones. He puts it up, and he is good. So that's going to get them 10 points now. And we will continue on. And F2 has it. So Maxwell with it again. And we're all done with his craziness. And he's going up against the defender, Bobby Jones. And we're going to read off the Bobby Jones card. And I got 83. And that shot is going to be blocked. And high at G1. So defense is 12. Offense is 13. Henderson's going to come down with it. So Boston maintains the ball. And it's going to be G4 if minutes played is 19 or better. No, it's not. Oh, wait, minute played? No, it's not. So it's going to stay with G2, so it's going to be DJ going up against Andrew Toney off the DJ card. 51 on the offense is fouled while shooting. So the ball goes up, and it's no good. So he's going to go to the line, and he's going to shoot 2. First one is good. Second one is good. So he hits them both. And it's now 19-10 for Boston here. And this is going to be 1 minute to go in the first quarter. And so Philadelphia ball. And E passes to B2 or B1. I have a B2. So B2 is going to get, again, that's the other one I'm not sure of. Do I just automatically go to E because I have an E? Or do I whatever. So I'm going to go to that, and it's going to be against Parrish, and reading off of the Moses Malone card. Moses Malone, remember that guy? And fouled while shooting. So Malone puts this up. A 25 is good. So Malone drops that in. So he's fouled, and that will count, and he'll go to the line. And an 80 is good on 2 to 6. Oh, I got the 6, and that rolls in, and he'll get the free throw as well. So 19-13 now in favor of the Celtics, and they'll start it out now in the final minute of the period. G4, if the G2's minutes played are less than 25. Minutes played is not less than 25, so it's going to stay with G2. So it's going to be DJ against G1. So DJ against Morris Cheeks, and we're going to go on the DJ card. And an 80 is good. Three-pointer, if it's a 12, it's not a 12. So DJ just pops that in. An assist on 67 to 77, so no assist, so just going to drop that in. And Boston leads 21-13. All right, so Philadelphia ball. G3 or E passes the B3 or B2. So we're going to go a B3. Again, there's another one I'm not sure. Do I just go to G3? Do I skip that and go to E passes to this? There's a lot of things in here that I'm just not 100% sure. All right, so he goes up against the defender here. So I'm going to set this aside because that's another one I want to ask about. There's a few things here that I just need to ask about. There's just so many questions I have just to kind of get it right. It's more about possession than anything else right now. Boy, Dr. J hasn't touched the ball hardly at all. All right, so we're reading off the offensive card here, I believe it was. 12 is a basket is good. So Andrew Toney puts that up, and the basket is good, and he's going to get an assist. So we draw a card, and assisted by F1. So Irving sends that over to Toney, and he'll put that in, and it's 21-15. So Boston ball here. Only a few seconds left in the period here. A couple more cards. So we get center. So it's going to be Robert Parrish going up against Moses Malone. Off the Malone card, we're going to read a 74, and that is good. Parrish. Oh, wait, no. Missed. I'm sorry. I'm reading off the defense here. Missed. So the shot is missed. Rebound goes to defense G2. So Andrew Toney gets it. So 76er ball here. Last flip of the first quarter, or the first half of the first quarter. And it's going to be, this is just the first part of it, right? Wow, Celtics had a lot of points. They're gonna run up the score today. It looks like. So we have high versus defender. So looks like we have Dr. J against Larry Bird. Reading off the defender card, 75 is missed. Shot is missed. And so now what I need to do is set up for my next round here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to put my minute card. And then I'll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll do that. And we'll grab this stack. There's a ton of fast action cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll grab that. And then we'll grab this. You could set this up ahead of time too. I just haven't done that. And then there's this, and then there's 7 more. I'll go from the bottom. And there's that. Okay. All right, so we're getting ready now for the second part of the first quarter. All righty, so we got to check the rebound on the missed shot. Defense G1, so it's going to go to Henderson. So Boston has the ball. G1 against the defender, so it's going to go against Cheeks. So Boston with the ball, and we're going to read off the defender card. As AP comes by, a 96 is turnover, steal 6-12. It's going to be a steal. So Maurice Cheeks with a steal. Philadelphia ball. And it's going to come over here to Moses Malone, going up against Parrish, reading off the Malone card. 0-0. Ooh, he's going to make an assist. He's going to slide this over to Julius Erving, and Dr. J lays it up and in. And so we're back now. It's 21-17. My, how they've closed the gap here, right? And Bill comes by. Hi, Bill. You like this game? Yeah, this is fun. This is only my second try. I played it last night and kind of fine-tuned it this morning. I still got a lot of questions, though, especially about possession. Stuff is just kind of vague as far as trying to figure it out. So I'm kind of hoping I'll get some answers on that. All right, so Boston ball, and it's going to be the center. So Parrish going up against G1, so he's going up against Maurice Cheeks. And we're going to roll off the center card. So we have an 18. And 18 is good. No assist, so that's going to be good. So Parrish moving in with a little rainbow sky hook, and he puts it in. All right, Philadelphia ball, B2. So it's going to be Moses against Larry Bird. Oh, boy. Bird somehow was trying to guard Moses Malone. And 87 is, a turnover. Offensive foul on an 8. No, he's just going to turn this over. Bird with some good defense disrupting him, and that pass goes out of bounds. So it's going to be Boston ball. F1's going to start it, so it's going to be Bird. So Bird going up against defense F2. So Bird against Bobby Jones. We'll read off the Bobby Jones card, 78, and that's going to be blocked. So Jones blocks the shot, and there's 5 minutes. We have 1 minute gone in the period. So now it's 7 minutes gone. We've already played 6, so it's 7 minutes gone now in the first. And so on the rebound, high on the home team. So on the offensive rebound, 32, I think. So Parrish gets it. So Boston stays in control of the ball here. So nice offensive rebound by Robert Parrish. C, so the center goes against the defender. So Malone and Parrish will go up against each other. 72 is a turnover, and it's a foul 2-4. It's not a foul, so that's just going to be a turnover. So Malone doing some good, and it's going to be a double dribble on Parrish. Double dribble. So the high now on the Philadelphia team. Haven't had a lot of fast breaks. Have you noticed that? Not a lot of fast breaks in this game. And AP just come back from vacation. Very nice. Very nice. So we have the high. I want to say that's going to be Dr. J. So we need to establish that. So Dr. J going up against defense G2. So Dr. J going up against DJ. We're going to roll off the Dr. J card. A 38 is no good as he tries a three-point shot. That three-point shot is no good. The rebound, the defensive C and a fast break. So Parrish comes down with it. Boston on a fast break, a very rare fast break here. And they are fast break C. They're held up. Fast break C to E. Oh, it's a turnover. Oh, so they come down and they can't make the play. So that's a turnover because they're a C, because that's a B -1. They're a C. So it's a turnover. And Philadelphia's going to get it here. Bobby Jones picking up the ball. So Bobby Jones will come the other way. His minutes played 22. Yeah, so actually it's going to be Johnson here. Clement Johnson going up against F1. So Larry Bird guarding the backup center, Clement Johnson. Clement Johnson, a 19. Shot is no good. He's going to miss it. Again, 9-49 is a miss. And out of bounds, jump ball. Okay. On the jump ball, the away team's going to get it. So on the jump, Philadelphia retains the ball. And it's going to be B1, which is... Oh, I don't have a B1. I got B2 and B3, so it's going to be G1. So Maurice Cheeks going up against Henderson. We'll read from the Maurice Cheeks card. A 52. And he's going to... So another minute's gone by. 2 minutes gone by now. And Maurice Cheeks sends it over to Moses Malone for the bucket. And just like that, holy cow, folks, 23-19. It wasn't just a Celtics blowout. And now the 76ers have moved back into this game. And it's going to be G2 with the ball. So DJ going up against Andrew Toney. And we're going to roll here. And a 60 is DJ sends this over to Larry Bird, and Bird puts it in. So finally the Celtics get another basket here. It's been a while since they've had a basket, but they will indeed score. Alrighty, so we have F2 now. So it's going to be Bobby Jones going up against Cedric Maxwell. A 15 is Jones, slides this over to Dr. J. He's the highest, right? And Dr. J will put in the J. And that's good. So it's back to a 4-point game here in Boston. High 2. So I think we said Bird was the high 1 and McHale was the high 2. So McHale checked into the game going up against G1. So McHale and Maurice Cheeks. We're going to look at the McHale card. Kevin McHale, 31, puts it up. No good. Ball bouncing around. High at F1. So we have defense 24, offense 19, and Dr. J will muscle out Larry Bird to take the ball away. So Philadelphia ball. So now we're at the 9-minute mark. So we're, again, moving right along here compared to last night. And this is game 2. See how we're moving along here? Moving up. D or E passes to B1. Again, this is the one I'm not sure about here, if that is automatic. So we're just going to give it to B3. So it's going to be Andrew Toney. He goes up against this guy here. And I'm going to read off the defender card because it's red. 56 is a turnover. Steal 7 to 12. No, just a turnover. The turnover says bad pass out of bounds, so Boston ball. So now we're going to have G1, Henderson against the center. So Henderson coming down, Malone watching him. Off the Malone card at 85, and he is fouled as he puts up the shot, and a 47 is no good. So he'll shoot 2. And that's another foul here. Okay. I'm probably not keeping track of the fouls. I'm trying to get the game mechanics here, and I'm not worried about all the other things, although I should be knowing who fouled what. I only have 1 foul for Boston right now. Maybe I missed a few. Who knows? All right, so he's going to take some shots here. 81, misses the first one. 61, and he'll hit this one. So he'll get 1 out of 2. So Philadelphia has the ball back here. And it's going to be the center. So Malone against Henderson. And we change fouls to shooting to a steal on this one. Reading off the defensive card. A 9. And it's going to be a turnover. Steal is 6 to 12. Yeah, so Henderson's going to steal the ball. Nice. So Henderson with a steal. Celtics have it. And he's going to bring it up the court. Going up against Maurice Cheeks. We're going to read off the Henderson card in 8. And he fires this real quick over to DJ. And DJ puts that up and puts that in for the Celtics. So a nice no-look pass here. And it's going to be Philadelphia ball. And we got B3, which was Andrew Toney, going up against DJ. We're going to read off the defense. 35 shot is blocked. And the rebound, defensive high at F1, F2, if they're greater than 29. So Bird picks it up. All right, 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Things are moving along now as Joshua comes by. Still got the Grizzlies out there in Vancouver? I don't follow basketball. I was kind of wondering if you still had the Grizzlies. All right, so it's going to be the high. So it is going to be Bird going up against Dr. J. And we're going to read off the Dr. J card. And a 40 is shot. He's going to block the shot. Dr. J knocks that one down. Defensive high at center if they're greater than 32. And, yeah, so Malone's get it. Malone gets it, pulls it down. So Moses Malone pulls it down. High 2, so Irving is high 1. And Andrew Toney, I believe, is going to be high 2. Yep, and he's going up against G2. So Andrew Toney and DJ, we're going to read off the defensive card. And a 14 is good and an assist. So F1, so Irving sets up Toney for the basket. And all of a sudden, look at this. Look how fast this changed here. It is 28 23. Boston gets the ball back here. Bird is the high against G1, so it's going to be against Maurice Cheeks. Off the Bird card. Bird, fiddling and diddling. Bird puts this up, and Bird, good! Larry Bird on a 36-59 scores. And so Boston now is up, and it's 30-23. D or E passes to B1 or B2. So we're going to give it to B2. We have a B2, so it's going to be Malone going up against the defender, and we have a question mark here. Okay, so reading off the offense, a 30 by Malone. Shot is no good. Let me pull this aside so I can check that. The rebound, Hyatt F2. So we got a 20 and a 19. So Philadelphia's going to get the ball. Let's check the question mark. No event. We continue on. Easy enough. All right. Last minute to go here in the first period. And B1, so it's going to be G1. So we don't have a B1. Going up against the defender. And we're going to read off the defender card. 60 is good. It's a basket as Maurice Cheeks takes the pass from Dr. J and puts it in. And Philadelphia still keeping us close now. It is 25 for Philadelphia, 30 for Boston. G3, so it's going to be Quinn Buckner's in the game, going up against F2. And so Bobby Jones, so Buckner working the ball in. We're going to read off of his card. A 97, he is fouled. So that's 5 fouls here in the quarter, so Boston retains the ball. G4, if the minutes are greater than 9, yes, he's got 17. So Danny Ainge with the ball going up against F1. So he's going up against Irving. Reading off the Danny Ainge card. And he rolls a 44. And shot is no good. So he missed it. Rebound goes to Hyatt G2. So we have a 10 and a 13. So DJ comes down with the ball for Boston. DJ sends it over to Maxwell going up against Tony. Off the Tony card as a 25, and shot is missed. No good. Rebound goes to defense D1, and they get a fast break. Oh, boy, right at the buzzer here. So Philadelphia ball. F1. So Irving on the fast break. Irving sends it over to Cheeks. He lays it up and in at the buzzer. So, a great comeback here. And after one period of play, it is Boston 30 and 76ers 27. And that's kind of how this plays. That was pretty good, I thought. Again, that's one quarter of play. Kind of walking you through it. I played it faster last night. Again, I'm kind of still talking a little bit here. But when I'm just kind of reading results, it goes pretty quick. So let me set up the next quarter here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll put that there. 1, 2, 3. Let me grab the other pile. And then the last set is going to be 7 plus 2 is 9. And we're set to go. And that's it. That's all the setup I need to start the second quarter. So what I want to do, though, is change this to the second quarter. And I'll just play the first half and we'll call it a day. I'm going to go get some lunch after this. But I wanted to show how I've actually picked up the pace quite a bit in this game. As you can see, I'm using the instructions a lot less now, too. I'm kind of just banging it out here, having some fun. All right, so it's going to be Philadelphia ball here starting the second quarter. So let me get this out of the way, and here we go. And it's a beautiful morning in Vancouver. Yeah. Oh, and they moved to Memphis a long time ago, the Grizzlies. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. I always liked when Vancouver was up there. I think I might have some Vancouver here somewhere in my set. And AP's playing some 4th Street Hockey, easy version. I've not played that. I've not played any of the easy games, 4th Street games, I should say. All right, here we go. F1. So it's going to be Irving going up against G2, so against DJ. And we got a couple of notes here, so we need to look at the notes if we need to. So let's roll off the DJ card. And 11 is going to be good, basket and assist. So Irving will take the pass from the center, from Malone, and put it up and in, and now it's a 1-point game. A 1-point game here in Boston. G1, so it's going to be Henderson going up against G1. Henderson and Cheeks off the Henderson card in a 1-point game. A 60 is no good. Puts it up, it's no good. And the rebound, defensive center, Moses Malone, and they're going to get a fast break. And Moses sends it over to Bobby Jones, puts it up, no good. The shot is no good. The rebound, defense F1. So it's going to go to Bird. They're going to try a fast break. And Bird comes down, puts it up, and the 2-point basket for F1, Larry Bird, is good. So Celtics will put it up here, and they'll get the 3-point lead back. So it's going to go back to Philadelphia. And it's going to be the high. So Dr. J was the high, going up against Bird. And it's going to be off the Bird card this time. The Bird defensive card, 37, is good. So a nice pass by Maurice Cheeks sets up Irving, and now it's back to a 1-point game. 32-31. Oh, boy. Boston ball. I need to, what if I had a regular mat? If I created a mat like this, that would just, everything would kind of sit, you know? Because this is just on the plastic here. It's not a mat, and some stuff's rolling around. Boston ball, F2. Cedric Maxwell against Bobby Jones off the Maxwell card. 12. Turns it over. Just lost control of the ball, and it's going to be Philadelphia ball, and Andrew Toney's coming the other way. He'll be guarded by Henderson. And we're going to read the Henderson card. It's a 30. And shot up is no good. So we played a minute here in the quarter. Shot is no good. And the rebound, defense G2. So DJ comes down with it, and it's Boston ball. And DJ is going to bring it up. He's going in against Moses Malone right now. And we change the steal to a basket if something happens like that. So we're going to roll off the Malone card. A 37 is good. So Johnson slips around Malone, sends it up and in, and Boston has their 3-point lead back. It's 34-31. B2 with the ball, so that's going to be Malone going up against Parrish. Read off the defensive card. 67 is shot no good by Malone. That's bouncing around high at G1 and G2. So we have 7, 8, 7, and 13. So DJ's going to come down with it. So Boston's going to take this. And it's going to be the center. So it's going to be Parrish against Malone. Reading off the defensive card. 3. And he is fouled. So that's the first Philadelphia foul here in the second quarter. And so we'll play on. So Boston ball. It's going to be Henderson going up against Dr. J. And we're going to read off the Dr. J card. 13, shot up, no good. Bouncing around. And it's going to be hauled in by Andrew Toney. And another minute gone here in the second quarter. Dr. J is the high, going up against Robert Parrish. We're going to read off the Dr. J's card, 69, giggity. And that is good. So Dr. J puts that up, and now it's a 1-point game again. And it's going to be Boston ball. The center has it. Robert Parrish against Malone. Critical play here in a 1-point game. 23 is good, and Parrish lays it up and in. trying to keep these 76ers at arm's length. It's now 36-33. Philadelphia ball. F2's going to have it. Bobby Jones going up against Henderson. We're going to read off the defensive card because it's red. 62 is good, as Jones took the pass from nobody, because I don't have a B1, I don't have an F2, so we're just going to say he scored it himself. That's kind of how I'm going to do that. 35. Oh, it says you can go to high assist, I think. If it's neither one, it's the high assist. So the high assist would be Maurice Cheeks, if you will. So we could do it that way, too. All right, so Boston ball here in a 1-point game. F2, because I don't have any E's or anything, so it's going to be Cedric Maxwell going up against Bobby Jones. Reading off the offense card because it's green. A 32 is missed. The shot is no good. Offensive rebound G1, so it bounces over to Henderson, who can lay it in on a 2-7. Let's roll my dice here. I rolled a 9. No good. Rebound, Hyatt F1 and F2, and the home adds 6. So F1 and F2. So we have 24 and 24, and the offense is 19 and 31. So Maxwell's going to come down with the offensive rebound. We don't even need the extra roll, which would have been the blue 4. That is the extra roll. So Boston retains the ball. All righty, so now we're 3 minutes into the second quarter. And it's going to be Bird as the high going against defense F1. So Bird and Dr. J from the Bird card. Bird, 75, puts it up, and that is no good from Larry Legend. Defensive high at F2. Oh, boy. And a fast break. So F2, G1, so we have 12, 10, and 24. No, sorry, F2. Yeah, 24. So Bobby Jones has it. Philadelphia's going to start a fast break. Fast break card. All right, fast break card is Andrew Toney. Good. Andrew Toney takes the pass, puts it up and in, and now the 76ers have taken the lead here in Boston is 37-36, and that's how fast things can change here. So we have defense F2, Cedric Maxwell, defense F1. And we're going to read off the defensive card here. And an 82 is a turnover, steal, 2-8. It's a steal. And it's going to be no steal. No. Yes, it is a steal. But so it's just a steal. So it's going to be Philadelphia ball. And C2. So it's going to be Clement Johnson with it going up against Scott Wedman, because we're doing the reserves against the reserves right now. And that's one thing I do like about the game, is the reserves get in the game. So here we go. Off the offensive card, a 25 is no good by Clement Johnson. Rebound defensive center, so Wedman picks it up, I'm thinking, because he's in the game at this point. So Wedman gets it. He's going to start a fast break. So Celtics ball. And their fast break C, so it's going to be B1 or B2. So if I don't have a B1 or B2, so I'm just going to go to the high. And so Wedman sets up Larry Bird. Larry puts it in, and they're going to get the lead back here, 38-37. G2 now. It's going to be Toney going up against Robert Parrish. Reading off the green, which is the offense. 82 shot is no good. And the rebound defense F1. So Larry Bird comes down with it, and he'll start the fast break. Boston ball. Fast break for Bird. Offensive foul on Robert Parrish. So it's going to be the second foul of the game for Parrish. First foul of the second quarter. Let me just say that. Not many fouls on Boston. So I think now after the foul, it's Philadelphia ball, right? So we had 2 minutes ago, so we've got 8 minutes left here in the second quarter. E passes to B1 or C. So I don't have a B1, so it's going to be the center. So Moses Malone against Robert Parrish. Reading off the Moses Malone card. A 7 is no good. And Hyatt F1. And Bird with a defensive rebound. So Bird takes it down for Boston. Bird coming the other way. Bird slides it over to Maxwell. Maxwell working on Bobby Jones. Maxwell turns it over as he steps out of bounds, and it's Philadelphia ball. A lot of turnovers here. So Dr. J will start it against Larry Bird. Off the Bird card, a 20 is a turnover, and that's going to be a steal, but no fast break. So Bird with a steal. Boston has it now. He's going to slide it over to Cedric Maxwell, going up against Bobby Jones. Off the Maxwell card, 99 is a foul. I read it off the right side. Sometimes I get confused with offense and defense. So Boston will retain the ball here. Bird against G1. So it's going to be Bird and Cheeks. And off the Bird card, Bird 14. Bird with a beautiful pass over to Kevin McHale, and McHale puts it in for Boston. And it's now 40-37. So it's going to be Philadelphia ball here. And we now got another card here, so that means we have 7 minutes to go in the half. You can tell I'm really liking this game. Again, there's a few things that I'm still sorting out, but for the most part, it's just very, very enjoyable. Very enjoyable game. G2. So Tony going against Henderson. Off the defensive card, Reed, 41. Shot is up. It is no good. Offense F1, so Irving comes down with it. F4 if the minutes played are greater than 9. Yes, so Mark Iavaroni's going to come down with it. And he's going to go against, I think because it says defensive center, but I'm thinking it's got to be Wedman, right? Because it's reserve against reserve. That's kind of how I play it, is reserve against reserve. I'll go back and read the directions on that. So reserve versus reserve, offense versus defense. I think it is. So off of Wedman's card, the defense is 27. Shot is no good. Good defense by Scott Wedman. And it's a loose ball foul on Henderson. Or actually, if I wanted to have the reserves in there, it would be add 2. It'd be Buckner. Loose ball foul, Philadelphia ball. C2, or D or E passes to high. So we're going to pass to Irving, going up against Bird. Off the Irving card, Dr. J. A 30 is no good. And the rebound is going to go to the high at center, or F1. 39, so it's going to go to Parrish. Alrighty, and so Boston ball. So I need to get another quarter going here. So and again, it sets up pretty quick. There's tons of cards here. That's what I like about it. And then the last 7 cards I'll take from over here. Okay, so we continue on in the second quarter. Boston ball, leading 40-37. And hello from Bellingham. D. Scott comes by. Thanks for coming by, D. Just playing a little bit of basketball this morning. Just going to play the first half. We got a few minutes to go. Again, it's taken me a long time this morning. When I'm just playing myself, I can play it pretty quick. But again, once you get online, things just take forever. Okay, so G1. So Henderson going up against F1. And it's going to be off the offensive card. 97, and oh boy, turns it over with a foul of 9. No foul, so he's just going to turn it over. So Philadelphia ball, and that's a 3-second violation. So Malone coming in, watched by Bird. Off the Malone card, 82 is good. Malone will put that in, and that'll cut it to 40-39. Boston ball. F2, Cedric Maxwell going up against Bobby Jones. Off the defensive card is a 3. And foul while shooting, so he puts it up, and he misses the shot, so it's going to be a foul. And so Maxwell will shoot 2. His first one is good. And his second one is good as well. So he puts in a couple of free throws and gives Boston a little bit of breathing room here. G4, if the G2 minutes are less than 30, they're not. So it'll be G2. So it's going to be Tony going up against Robert Parrish. And we're going to read off the defense. 85. Shot is up. Shot is no good by Andrew Toney. Defense F1 comes down with it. This is Bird. Bird's going to start the fast break. Bird on the fast break. And he is fouled by Maurice Cheeks while shooting. So we got a roll for Bird. Putting it up. Bird, a 38. And just misses. So Bird will go to the line to shoot 2. So Bird will... 8 is good. 59. That's also good. So Bird's going to hit them both, 1 and 2. And it's 44-39. And it's Philadelphia ball here. G2. So it's going to be Tony going up against defense F1. So Bird's going to guard him. And we're reading off Bird's card. 85. Bird's going to block the shot. Rebound, offensive center. So Malone scoops it up, though. So it's going to be Philadelphia ball. And now we have 5 minutes to go in the half. High 2. So I think that's Tony is the high 2 going up against Bird. So Tony and Bird. Bird on the defense again, a 52. That is missed as well. Bird playing some good defense right now. Offense F1. So Irving comes down with it. So a couple of offensive rebounds here. And F3. So D to E passes to B1 and B2. So it's going to be Malone picking it up. Going up against Parrish. Off the defensive card, 39. Shot is blocked. Parrish rejects Malone. And it's going to go to the high, which is Parrish, but on a block. If it goes to that guy, then it's out of bounds, right? If the rebounding play is the same play that blocked the shot, the offense retains possession, it goes out of bounds. Okay, that's how we're going to read in that. I don't think Bankshot Basketball is going to have a PC version. PC versions are very, very finicky, fussy, and they're very expensive. So I don't blame anybody that doesn't want to do it. I don't know if I'd do it, just for the headache of it. But, you know, it would be nice. Replay PC basketball is very similar to this, by the way. All right, so F1, no, DRE passes to B2, so it's going to be Moses Malone going up against Parrish again. Off the Parrish card is a 70, and that's going to be no good. So Malone can't hit the shot. High at F2, and the defense is going to add 1. High at F2. So we got a 20 and a 19, so it's going to be tie. I'm going to go the home team on the tie. So Boston will get it here. So Maxwell will steal it away. That's what I'm going to do. Choice versus defender, Bird. And Dr. J from the Bird card, 81, puts it up. No good. Bird misses. And now we have 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Rebound is out of bounds, and Boston will get the ball back. G1 this time, so it's going to be Henderson going against, actually, Bobby Jones this time. Bobby Jones trying to make a play here. Bobby Jones will block the shot. And it's going to go to 13 or 10. Oh, it's going to be DJ. Boston maintains control. Boston we're going to go, this time we're going to go Parrish. Parrish against Malone. Parrish with a 16. Good, Parrish. That was a good choice going to Parrish. So he will get the bucket in there, and that'll give the Celtics a little bit more breathing room here. And it's going to be Philadelphia ball. C2. So it's going to be Clement Johnson going up against Scott Wedman. And it's going to be off the Wedman card again. And a 94 is a foul. So Wedman will foul him. Philadelphia ball. G1. So Maurice Cheeks against Robert Parrish. And an 18 off the offensive card is good. Maurice Cheeks will put that in. And the assist going to Andrew Toney. So it's now 46-41. 3 minutes to go in the half. Boston ball. G2. So it's going to be Dennis Johnson going up against Maurice Cheeks. Off the offensive card roll of 29. That's up, and that is no good. The shot is no good by Johnson. And the rebound is high at G2. And so Johnson gets his own rebound back because he's an offensive 13 and he's a 10. So Boston maintains the ball. And Johnson is going to go against Toney this time. Johnson taking a look off the defensive card. 85 is up, and it's good. So he lays that up and in. He sneaks around him, puts it home, and it's going to be a 7-point lead here for Boston. And center is going to be Malone going up against DJ. Off the defensive card, 27, and that's going to be good. So Malone finds his way into the hoop, and it's now a 5-point game. F2 for Boston. Cedric Maxwell going up against Bobby Jones. Off the offensive card is a 94. Uh-oh, turnover. That's a bad pass out of bounds. Philadelphia ball. And Andrew Toney, B1 or B3. So B1 or B3. We're going to be B3. Andrew Toney going up against DJ. Off the DJ card, 75. Shot is up. Shot is no good by Andrew Toney. And high at center, so we have an offensive rebound 38, and we have 39 plus 10, so it's going to be Boston ball. Parrish comes down to it. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. So Kevin McHale is the high 2, and he's going to go against Sam Williams. And it's going to be off the McHale card. 76 is good. McHale took the pass from Larry Bird and put it home for Boston to make it 50-43. Philadelphia ball. The center is Malone going up against DJ. Off the offensive card roll, a 37, and he's fouled while shooting. And that'll just be a miss, and that'll be 2 shots here. So the first one is up and bounces around the rim and drops in. That's good. So the first one is good. So let's give him that one there. And the second one, 73, and that one misses. So that one misses. So I'll get a rebound here. Defense F1. So Boston, Bird comes down with it, and he's going to try to start a fast break, if you will. And offensive foul on the fast break by Maxwell. So that's 5 fouls for Boston here. So I think Philadelphia gets the ball on the foul. And we're going to go to B3. So Toney's going to get it. Going up against DJ. Off the defensive card here, a 73. And shot is up. Shot is no good. Rebound F1. High at F1. So we have a 20 and a 37. So Bird's going to come down with that rebound. So Boston with the ball. McHale with it again, going up against Bobby Jones. Off the McHale card. McHale in 95, and he is fouled. That's 5 fouls now. So we've got a minute to go in the half. Boston ball. And it's going to be the center, so it's going to be Parrish against Malone. Off the Malone card, it's a 95. Shot is blocked by Malone. high at F1 and F2. So we have 24, 24, 19, and 31. So we'll give it to Julius Erving. So Erving has the ball. And it's going to be B1, so it's going to be G2 actually. So it's going to be Tony going up against DJ. Off the defender card, a 32. Shot is blocked by Johnson. A lot of block shots in this game. And it's going to be defense F1, so it's going to be Bird starting a fast break. Bird trying to get it up the court quickly. And no, they need to be triple A because fast break AA to E, which is everything but triple A, is held up. So Boston's going to get the ball. Time running out here in the half. And it's going to be Maxwell going up against Erving. And I'm going to read off the defender card, 58. Shot is blocked. Home F1. Bird gets it back. Last gasp here. Bird to Parrish against Malone. There it is. 42. And the shot is missed. And that will end it. That is the score at the half. So let's change this to half. And that's where we stand. What do you think? What do you think? Bankshot Basketball. And Doug says he ordered his copy last night. A lot of people started ordering this. This is fun. Again, I played this in Connecticut. It's just super fun. I got a lot of questions, though, as far as possession goes. But aside from that, it's pretty good. I'll go back to Studio B. So that is that. Oh, let me get my lights out of the way here. So I'm going to go grab some lunch. I think I got the hang of it. Again, I pulled out the cards that I have questions on. I'm still not clear on this setup when you have when you have 20 guys out here. I'm thinking you automatically go to E, but then there's just a couple of things. Like, I don't know what takes precedence is what I'm getting at. So, but I'm getting there. It's fun. Having a lot of fun with it. Not a lot of fouls, not a lot of fast breaks, so it's kind of good. But the game itself moves along. So, again, at the half, Celtics lead this one 50-44 at the half. And I'll grab some lunch, and I'll probably play some of this a little bit later. But, yeah, I kind of like this setup here with the ball roller now and the one camera. Instead of having cameras everywhere and trying to show you every card, it does take a long time. So, anyway, I'm Dave from Studio B. Enjoy your Sunday. It's lunchtime over here on the East Coast. We're going to grab some lunch, and we'll talk to you all later. Thanks for tuning in. And this has been Bankshot Basketball. Really, really enjoying it. Bye-bye.